Oh, there it is. Finally there. So, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Wyntis Hall Show. If you give me 1 second to share, you got to share this out, and then I will introduce everyone to my guests. We're gonna wait for y'all to come on in the room. What is that I'm listening to? Oh, that's my phone. Just figured that out. My bad. Mistakes happen. Dang, dog. Don't get too mad at me. Mistakes happen.
All right, so I had two things going on today, right? I
Uh huh.
had Thursday, July the 18th. You have the 20th years of beautification celebration in Genesee County. They've had Bella Burgers here. It's some good food with Juicy giving out food and drinks and fun activities for the kids. I just got off of work, as you can see, so I gotta take my work shirt off on this call.
Well, let me introduce everybody so we can get to talking and stuff. There, come on in. Listen,
Okay.
y'all. Thanks for stopping by again to the Winters Hall Show tonight. Tonight, I got on a very special young lady. Her name is Liberty Bell, and she is also running for the First Ward Council person seat. So, I'm excited to have this conversation with a young person who's into politics, and I have so many questions because you look like you like 15, and I'm like, girl, I'm like, but you have this energy about you, this vibe, this aura. It's just so sweet. It really is so sweet, and you got a smile that just brightens up a room. So I do want to compliment you on that.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Gracias. Mucho gracias.
Oh, look at her now. She's speaking in all the different languages and stuff. She's trying to be all smart and astute and everything. I only know one English. So that's what we're gonna stick with tonight.
All right, we stick to English. That's fine. This is my son, Jabari. Say hi, Jabari. Say hi to A1 up. Hi, A1 up.
Hi, Jabari. How are you?
Good.
Oh, oh, that's so sweet. Mickey, you sharing this too? So that say shouts out to A10 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world. His name is Spacely Sprockets, better known as
Let me grab
Mickey
that.
Jordan. So let's give it
You
up
already
for
got it, don't
Mickey.
you?
For
And we
my
thank
You
interview.
him for
already got
coming
For
in
my
it.
tonight
interview.
along
Look,
with us.
look,
I need it now.
I got it. Money is not
Um,
everything, puff print.
I think I am getting
Where's
it
Check it
that?
all
out.
together now.
Now.
I'm trying to share.
Right now, I'm
Um,
online. This is one of my managers, Auto World Dude. He
yes,
hangs.
yes, yes,
Look
yes,
at you under the new shirt, man.
yes.
You got it. Seriously.
I'm still sharing.
Oh, mommy, look. There got the girls. There got Lauren. We got her and the boys and girls. Greater Flint Club. How you been doing? You been doing
So
good,
what is
Lauren?
that? Now what is that you're at Liberty?
I'm at
I
the
need to show them
20th
something.
year Keeping Genesee County Beautiful event,
Okay,
and they
okay.
got Bella's Burgers out here. We tying up right now. It's 7 p.m. They did it from 3 p.m. to 7, but it's a lot of activities going on in the community.
Okay, okay. So I'm just gonna jump right on in there. I'm gonna just hop on in the middle and then I'm gonna take it back. But the first question I have for you is like, what made Liberty Bell just decide that she wants to run in the office? You look rather young. I would have to say maybe 28.
Oh, that's beautiful. Go up. You gotta go up, Wyntis.
30,
You gotta go up.
35.
There you go.
Okay, 35. Okay, all right. Now we good. We still in that age range. But to be so young, you know what I'm saying, and to be interested in politics, that's like something very rare. I don't see that often. And like I said, you got such a high energy, high vibe, and just a nice spirit that I can pick up. I've never had no issue with you. So I'm just, like I said, I don't have no problem complimenting people when I feel what I feel. So what made you say I want to be a councilwoman?
Hold on, I gotta take this shirt off.
Okay, not on screen. Not on screen.
Not on screen, not on screen. Not at all. Not at all.
Miss Rose says she just left from over there. Go up under the tent.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
They had activity. They had drinks and whatnot under the tent.
Do you
And
need Mickey, can you cut her screen off or she can cut it off for a second? Hold on, he probably can cut it off so you can do what you gotta do.
change the shirt. Okay, cause I'm still.
Hold- Okay, go do your thing and then he'll bring you back. Okay. So I don't think she's still talking. Okay. So yeah, that's Liberty Bell. I can finish sharing and everything while she gone to change her out of her work shirt. She was like, oops, I had to change my work shirt. Totally get it. Totally get it. So how's everyone evening out there so far? It was a really nice day. I enjoyed the temperature today. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It was just nice and easy. Didn't you have a good day today, Mickey? Him and this too. Mickey too been hurt for about 12, 15 months. And he still won't go. I'm just saying, Mickey, get your his tooth been hurting for a long time off and on. Mickey, quit lying. Mickey, we both our tooth was hurting at the same time. Okay, here we go. We back with Liberty.
All right.
All right, we back with Miss Liberty. How you doing? Miss J, Mickey said, go get a BC. Remember that BC powder our grandmamas used to have?
Hey, yes,
She said, go get you
got
some BC powder.
it.
So
Hey,
back to my question. Back to my
wait. I
question.
just had a BC. I had to have a BC powder yesterday.
Girl, shut
So
up. You too young to know
I
about some BC
promise.
powder.
I promise. I have stage 4 endometriosis, and I've
Okay.
been at work going, and I had to snap back, throw one back, turn
Wow.
around, go, turn
Wow.
around, go to the hospital, and get back up at work. That's how dedicated and passionate I am about the work that I do.
Oh wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. That's beautiful. So again, let me jump right out there. Why does Liberty Bill want to be first ward council person?
Well,
Councilwoman.
number one, we need somebody in leadership that is going to represent the first ward, right?
Mhm.
So we need somebody that knows what's going on, that's willing to advocate for our people, and that is me.
Okay. Okay. She said that is
So
me.
that's the
So,
best way I can put it. That is me.
okay.
So the reason I want to run for first ward is because Eric Mays has been in my life since I was a child, right? My
Okay.
father worked for the water department, and after 20 years lost his position.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
They eliminated his position. The emergency manager came in and eliminated his position. So we lost our home. We lost everything.
Wow.
In that space, I moved into Councilman May's ward, and I was pregnant with my first child. I was married. I was pregnant with my first child. I was 25 years old. My neighbors, the late Miss Vernon and Sam Vernon, were part of the Bel Woods neighborhood estates, right? And they
Mhm.
were part of the group where they had monthly meetings. They invited me. I went and I got acquainted with those people that were in that neighborhood association. From there, Councilman Mays took me under his wing. Both him and the late Sean Harrison,
Okay.
and Sean passed in December, Eric passed in February, right? So we
Wow.
lost a large representation for the first ward community.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you're 35, you're a mother, and you see, like Liberty, you've been to council meetings before. You see the discord amongst the council people that we have now. Like, have you thought about like how can I change this setting here? Like, how would you be able to come in and help change the setting that's going on now?
I mean, I'm willing to work with everybody, right?
Mhm.
Me, me, and some of the council members have children that's the same age, right?
Mhm.
So you find out a lot about people. You find out that you have more in common for the good than you do the bad. It's a
Right,
lot of issues that our community are facing as far as the garbage cans, money coming up missing, water
mhm,
pipes not being taken care of, right? And
right.
then the water rates going up on our bills. And for me, Eric left me with a bag. It's
Mhm.
called eminent domain. There were 20 houses that Councilman Mays chose to keep. My house is
Okay,
one of those houses on that list.
okay.
And I've been working diligently since the passing of Councilman Mays to get my property back, right?
Mhm.
Because that's important to me being a homeowner, right? And that was
Right.
stripping from me. We don't know what happened, where the property went. Now I paid my taxes on my property, but somehow my property came up missing. So Councilman Mays was able to keep my property within the city, and they're supposed to vote on it to give me my property back. Now, this has been February of 2024, and back up to go 6 years back, I still haven't got a vote from council. So I'm going
Yeah.
downtown, I'm going into all these spaces asking, hey, what do I need to do to get my property back? How do I make this a hot topic? So I get up and I run because I want my property back, and it's not just me, it's others, right? That's one issue that has not been addressed on city council. It's
Mm.
being brought up now, but it has not been addressed. It's been going on for 6 years, but every time we turn around, now we got to deal with ARPA funds. Now we still dealing with water issues after 10 years, right?
Right. So you mean to
I'm
tell
sick of
me
it.
your house they took it from you because or was planning on taking it because of taxes and you paid your taxes and now I'm when you say the house is missing you lost me.
So it's not at the county treasury. It's the city has my house.
Okay.
You didn't even know about that program, did you, Wyntis?
I had no idea.
Yes, those are one of the projects that I was working on with Councilman Mays. The first of refusal program. It's
The
everywhere in the
first the
nation.
first the rights of first refusal cuz they was talking about that with them 190 how was it
Yes,
197
exactly. So
homes.
those people, if
Mhm.
if the city would have kept those property, them people wouldn't have lost their houses. That's 123 homes.
Wow.
And this is
That's
something that I've been
crazy.
working on diligently for the last 6, 7 years.
Yeah, she said, Miss J, one of the people that's coming said that they take it under eminent domain. You spoke
Yes,
something about you said something. Now what's eminent domain? Like,
eminent domain is when they take your property from you, which the Genesee County Land Bank obviously got my property, and Eric go through a list of houses each year and say, hey, we need to keep these we need to keep these properties. We got it because we want to keep these residents, or we want to keep these people in these houses because we don't want people to not be homeowners, and we don't want people to not stay in our community. Hold on.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, okay. So let's back up some. So how did you first like get involved in city politics? Like growing up? Like, did you have family members?
So city politics, my uncle actually ran for the first ward in 97, 96. His name is Jesse Collins. He is active. He's in the community and he sits on the Hurley board. I have
Oh, okay,
all,
from the UAW.
yes, as well as the
Okay.
UAW. That's my uncle. And I saw social justice has always been dear to my heart, right? My
Mhm.
cousin on my father's side, well, it's my father's first cousin. She's my second cousin. She actually was the state representative for Oklahoma for the Democratic Party, and she recently resigned in the last 2 years. But
Mm,
I'm I'm nowhere shy of politics. I was born
right.
into this, right?
Okay.
So, fighting union issues, water issues, social justice issues, affordable health care. I sit on a couple boards right now as we speak because people are asking, okay, well, where is Liberty Bell coming from? How did she just pop out? No, I've been on the scene. I'm just the
Okay.
one that I'm just the one behind closed doors that you don't get to see. And now I gotta pop out because I have an investment in it, right? Which is keeping my home and keeping my children in the community and
Right.
making sure that don't happen to other people. Like the 123 homes, that should not have happened. And
Uh-huh.
if we had just people up there fighting for it, it wouldn't happen. You know, it has to be some type of agreement, some type of just for us to keep the people in their homes and keep the people in the city of Flint.
Right. Right. I agree.
It's
I
she
agree.
said it's an old law. The county can just take your nationwide. I will post the link. Yes, Miss J. So as you see me again, I'm out in the community
Hmm.
always. I sit on Mother and Justice board, and that's based out of Detroit.
Okay.
I'm a canvassing manager for Michigan United in Action. And that's a
Okay.
nonprofit organization that
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear.
can you hear me?
Oh, yep. Now there we go. Okay, we good.
Yep, so it's
Now we good.
okay. And I also sat on Black Women's Roundtable as the co-chair during before COVID. So during 2019, 2020 era before COVID broke out, right? So
Mhm.
there I was able to bring Black Voters Matter here. So if you see those T-shirts in the community and you see people talk about Black Voters Matter, I hosted an event between the
Okay.
Neighborhood Engagement Center and the Flint Development Center where Councilman Mays was able to come sit with some members of the Sister Tour and Black Voters Matter and the members of the community to watch the elections. And we
Okay.
all,
Okay.
yep,
I
so
think I
we
got one of them shirts.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So Liberty
Hmm.
brought those individuals to the community, and the community been rocking with those organizations ever since.
Okay. Okay. So, Liberty.
Yes.
What's if somebody could just ask you, if you were successful in being the first ward councilwoman, what would be your top 3 accomplishments that you would work on? I can't even say 100 days because, things have processes and procedures and stuff that, it has to go through that you may not get to something in the first 100 days. But if I could say like the top 3 things that you would focus on in the first ward.
I'm trying to get this first right to refusal program accomplished, where we are giving people back their properties. Two, I'm trying to adjust this water bill because it's a lot going on with Guila still that is an issue as far as this water bill. And three, making sure that these individuals are not speeding through the streets through the first ward because it's a lot of traffic issues and a lot of gun violence that's been going on. I haven't really spoken on the gun violence, but it's just been a lot of pressure and it's been heavy on my heart because people debriefing and I'm hearing stories about how grandmothers come to the door, right? And she not doing too good because she don't really want to hear about who she gonna vote for because her son then just killed her grandson.
Mhm. Mhm.
She said this is terrible. They accepted her tax money. They claim eminent domain. Yep. Debbie Bow Brown St. John was taken on this premises, I believe. Then you got other other orgs. You got House of Esther as well was part of it. So yeah, that's a huge issue to me, and that's what I've been fighting for. So when people would see me, a lot of people been saying, okay, Eric gone, don't ride Councilman Way, Eric Mays way, but that was my mentor.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be true to myself, and I'm gonna be true to what I did do in the community. Right, Sean Harrison was my mentor.
Mhm.
Those were people that kept me involved in what was going on. So I could just go to my neighborhood meetings and talk about how I felt or
Mhm.
the unjust or the safety issues that I was dealing with. I was going to those meetings breastfeeding my children. And Councilman May said, keep coming, keep going, keep coming, keep coming. I know that's a
Right.
lot, but keep coming to the meetings. You young, you'll get it. Keep coming. And I
Right.
kept going and I kept being involved and I'm still involved.
Okay. Okay. Um. So back when they had the runnings for someone to get selected, and it was kind of like word on the street, it was gonna be Leon Ellamy anyway, and it just turned out it was him. So Rich Jones, I believe, said, if y'all really loved Eric Mays, he would want somebody elected in this seat and not somebody selected by the same people that put him out of his seat. And if you love him, you would drop out.
Ooh, Wyntis,
You
you
you made
you
this
remember that?
girl. I remember everything, baby. Okay, and that's why it's only one Winters, boo boo, because I remember it all.
Okay, all
so
right.
So I remember you took a stand, and like I've always been the type, and I've said it before. Like sometimes when you stand, you have to stand alone. And you said, you know what? I love him that much. My love was, I loved him that much, so I'm gonna drop out. And you dropped out. Do you regret that?
No, I don't. Because let's be honest, Winters, you was there at that meeting just like I was, and you seen the name tag was already ready. We're not gonna say no names, but you seen that the name tag was already ready. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, she froze. You have froze
hey,
up for a second. Okay, you back.
so I said I said we seen that a name you as well as I was at that meeting, and you
Mhm.
seen that a name tag was already ready. So
Right.
there's no more to say.
Right.
And so I felt, hey, I don't want to be interviewed. I want y'all to learn more information about me, like I'm learning about you.
Hmm.
If I'm about to work with you all, I want y'all to learn about me, not for me giving it to you, but just by you seeing my work and my actions and how it actually speaks in the community.
Okay. Okay. So Liberty, about a couple weeks ago, maybe about 2 weeks by now, another candidate that's running, Miss Rose Morrow, her headquarters got burnt down. And I was hoping for some type of kumbaya moment where all of the council, well, not council people, but all of the candidates that's running for this council seat would have stood with her and said, you know what, we want to just have a clean campaign and let's just run a clean campaign. Didn't happen. Have you spoken with her since that incident took place, and what was the conversation like?
I briefly spoke with Miss Rose, and so her great niece and my daughter are friends. So
Okay.
I need to call Miss Rose and actually check on her. But I briefly spoke with her at the Seventh Ward Forum. I had just actually found out about it, and that's devastating. And fire shouldn't be going on in our community, right?
Mhm.
arsonists, right? Because it wasn't by accident. It was by design, right?
Mhm. Yeah. And so
So
being around
mm,
Eric Mays, like you said you would have, don't you think Eric would have probably said, you know what, we need to run a clean campaign. Don't you think he would have been like been there and at least check? I mean, it's an arsonist running around the first ward.
absolutely, still I gotta do my due diligence. Like I said, I've been so busy in the community. I will reach out to her. I ran into Carol McIntosh giving literature, and I gave her a hug.
Mhm. Mhm. Right. It
So
shouldn't be no beef. It shouldn't be
it's
no beef.
no, it's not any beef towards anyone, and I'm like that's that's very messed up.
Mhm.
It's very unbecoming, and I don't
Mhm.
know who would even think to do something like that, except as the powers beyond me. That's just not. That's just
Right.
that's unethical, if
Right.
anything.
Absolutely.
And um, shout out to Miss Rose. I told her even if I don't get the seat, I'm willing to work with anybody who is running for the seat. Look,
Mhm.
I'm not looking for rah rah. I'm so young. I need this seat. I need it now. I'm looking to work with anybody. Anybody that's willing to protect and provide for our community and be transparent about it. I'm willing to work with all of them.
That's a good
I'm not
thing.
just
That's a real
like
good
I'm
thing.
just not like rah rah. It's me. I'm the first word kid. I don't even have no real hardcore literature out at this point.
Right.
And it's August the 6th. I've really been on the ground connecting with the people
As you should be.
as
As you
I
should be.
should be. people
As you
that got
should be.
children, people that got children. I got people from here. We do turf, right? And they're
Mhm.
interacting with the people in the community. It's houses that don't even exist anymore.
Right.
It's children in the neighborhood that need clothes and uniforms because we about to do back to school giveaways, right?
Right.
It's all type of things that's going on in our community that we need to be aware of. And as me and you spoke the other day, you got the Kia boys, you got all type of boys putting kids on lists and grown people on lists talking about how they gonna shoot them.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's sad. That's sad. Like I never heard of nothing like that before, Liberty. I haven't. And it's bad when the whole city know. The sitting first ward councilman should have made a statement. Yeah, I agree, Miss J. I agree. He should have said something about the fire at our campaign headquarters. Yeah, I agree with that. So, Liberty, you said just a few moments ago that you really haven't had a chance to address all the violence that's going on in the city. Like, I mean, I can't even I won't even ask the stupid question, how do you feel about the violence that's in the city? Because everybody knows it's ridiculous. It shouldn't happen. But we have to try to meet these kids because that's who's doing the killings right now, where they are. Have you thought about some type of solution on how do we do that? Because even I mean, don't have the answer to that. Oh, wait a minute, we can't hear you again. Uh-uh. Nope, can't hear you. Nope, no, I can't hear you though. Nope, can't hear you. Is your phone connected to the car? Open the car door. Lord have mercy. Help me out, Mickey. Help me out, Mickey. You can turn the Wi-Fi off. The Bluetooth. Turn your Bluetooth off, or do you got your Bluetooth in your ear? I don't know what she's saying. What's she saying, Mickey? No, Chris, she was somewhere she couldn't make it to the studio. I still can't hear you. What if you go out and come back in?
Yeah, go out and come back in. Got disconnected her Bluetooth.
Put that up on the screen so she can see that. What about if you remove her from the stage and she have to come back in on her own? Would that help?
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but we can't see you.
There we go. I
Okay,
think.
now we can hear and see you. Damn it, we got it.
I'm sorry
Yes,
about that, you all. I'm sorry.
that's okay. Stuff happens. Listen,
Oh my
listen. That's how you
goodness.
know when you're getting older when you can't work that phone like you used to.
We was getting into it, and then the phone all of a sudden went out. I was like, ooh, ooh, the universe was is waiting on it. It's
no,
waiting. It's giving. We gotta
no.
have that conversation because the universe is like, yes, stop here.
Yes. So, we was talking about the youth and violence, right? And like we got to meet them where we at. You know, they not really. I understand the reasoning for having the marches and the rallies, but the people that's doing the shooting, they not really at these marches and rallies. They not at
Well,
church. I mean,
well, let
how
me
do
ask
we
you
have a
something.
leader?
Where you think these guns are coming from? Who do you think
They
is putting these guns in these young people's hands? How are they getting a hold to them?
people from outside our community. They bringing them in here. Definitely, we not making them. We not making them in Ray's basement. You
Correct.
know,
Correct.
so they
Correct.
being brought into the community.
Correct. And you being a mom, too, I'm a mother. How do you think? What are your suggestions? And how do you think that we correct those issues with our youth? You know, because I'm a boy mom, I'm a girl mom. How many
Mhm.
children do you have, Wyntis?
I have two daughters,
You got two daughters? Okay, so when your daughters are out, how old are they?
12 and 15.
Okay, so do they have cell phones?
Yes.
What are they talking about in the community? How do they feel about the gun violence that's going on?
You know, I don't think they connected too much with it. Like they hear it, but they haven't really been affected by it.
Hmm.
Um I can honestly say I don't think it's like really affected them. Okay, we hear the gunshots, you know, somebody else got killed and it's like when it becomes normal, that's when it's scary. And it's become normal to them. Not only to my children, it's become normal to a lot of children in the city of Flint. We hear every day that somebody else got killed, somebody else got killed. And I know, you know, like I'm 47, so I'm a few years older than you, 12 years. So when I was little, you know, looking through the newspaper at the obituaries, you know, you would be shocked to see someone probably under the age of 40 that passed away. I, I would, you know, I thought everybody when they die they old because that's how it used to be. And except for one here, one there. But now you'd be shocked to see if they made it to over 40.
Absolutely. You
So
know something?
I don't know because it's such a wide range of children now with guns. I mean, it's and they blending in with the older people. I mean, we going from the age of 12 all the way up to what, 27, 28, 30. I mean, it's I don't know. That's something that I really can't answer. But hell, I'm not
So,
running for first war. You are. Hell, I'm asking you the questions. Why you sitting up here asking me these questions? You're
you know
supposed to
the
be
answer
having
because
the
I'm
answers,
getting to
not
know you
me.
while we have it. I'm getting to listen. This is a meet and greet. I'm getting to know you just as well as you're getting to know me, right? So,
She
for
asking.
my, I'm asking you because listen, I'm trying to get to know you as well.
Right, I
This is
get it. I'm
about
just
community,
messing
right?
with you.
What what ward you in? This again. That goes back
Second.
to when I told you I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I do this work. So I'm asking telling you because I have small children too, and I talk to them about these things. I rode by Pearson Road when those shootings occurred. I wanted to know what was happening. I didn't get out and
You're in a
and
bad
we
area.
should change this and we have to do something. I'm
Dang, every time the conversation get good, it go out. Now I see you
Can you
smiling
hear me now?
again. Okay, okay, yes. Okay, now we good. Okay, okay,
Okay, so we
okay.
need to
Now it's
tell
good.
the city they own Grand Traverse. On Grand Traverse Street, City of Flint, who ward this is. We need to get the internet fixed. It's going on while I'm riding, trying to get them a spew on the things that I feel and why I should be a good candidate for First Ward City Council. So So going back to the first ward city council seat and me talking to you about violence and me asking you about your children in this community. I have children as well so I'm very invested in this community, right? Because I want my children to be safe as well as everyone else's, right?
Hmm.
So I go to Southwestern and I go to those schools and I communicate with those kids, and I had an incident where there were 3 or 4 fights before I even got all the way in the door, and it broke my heart, right?
What?
To see my high school that I went to with kids fighting, just in the security guard just going at it, and they're angry and they're hurt. And by the time I got done talking to the classroom, I realized that these ninth graders they were babies when this water crisis occurred. Half of them don't even know that the resources available to them. And then you got kids from all over Michigan, from Grand Rapids to everywhere that are at, Whaley's Children's that they have to go to school, right?
Hmm.
So they are put in those school systems, they hungry, they tired, their clothes is dirty. Some of them kids is working 3 and 4 jobs like grown people. That's what I'm getting from being in the community. So, do I mentor them? Yes, I do. I have a 510c3 called Liberty to Literacy, which I implement in the community, and I teach kids about different literacy, whether it's digital literacy, whether it's financial literacy, whether it's just literacy about gardening. I do
Hmm.
it all. So, I'm very passionate about literacy. But
Okay,
that hasn't been the issue that I've been pushing. I just been pushing the people. So
okay,
I meet people where they are.
okay, okay. And speaking of your 501c3, did you receive any ARPA funds or any type
I
of
did
help?
not receive any ARPA funds. I did not receive anything for it. No, I did not.
Did you
I
apply
do it.
for anything?
I
And
did not. No, I
what do you
didn't.
what do you think about how they handled the ARPA funding? They're gonna smile.
Well, you can go. So if you go to www.cityofflint.com, right, and you will see who was on the ARPA Fund committee in regards to wards, correct?
Yep.
And
Oh man. Okay. You broke up again. Okay. You said and they were literally and then you went out.
can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you now.
And that will literally allow you to know what's going on in regards to the ARPA funds and who in regards to who sat on those committees. I
Hmm.
can't speak on the ARPA fund in regards to that because I was not on the committee, right?
Hmm.
I can speak on what I know from personal experiences. However, there is a committee that was put in place that was supposed to help with dispersing those funds.
Hmm.
So that's a touchy subject for if I'm
Okay.
being politically correct, right?
Okay. 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 All right. So next question. Let's move on to council as a whole. Um back from the K Field days to now we got
Ooh.
Judy Priestley. I mean, we can go back a little farther if you want to, but
Keep going.
we can keep going back a little farther. Scott Kincaid. We can
Keep
go
going.
back to what's the guy? Dan Wayhill when he was on city council. Dale, was it Dale Wayhill? I can't remember his first name. But all through these years, especially this last year, let's take February of 24 to February 23, the last year Eric was alive. What top 3 votes did council take that, like, really bothered you? Like, you ask yourself, "What did they just do?"
Kicking Councilman Mays out of those meetings.
Yeah.
Again, we could have been resolved the issues with these properties, right?
Right.
But we in the first ward, 10,000 of these residents don't have any representation.
Right. Right.
So that's number one, kicking a elected official out of the council meetings when he's really trying to fight for unjust. And it became so bad, like it was a teacher. He was
Mhm.
teaching council how to follow protocol. You always hear him correctly. Point of order, point of information. I don't really feel like I've seen that in the last few months.
Right. Right. So, was it any, like, votes that stood out? Like, how did you feel about the garbage contract and, like, the
Where is
rules changing?
where are the garbage cans? That's how I feel
Girl,
about it. We don't
girl,
have. So where is the money for the garbage cans if we don't have them yet?
that's true.
That's city
That's true.
business. Where are the garbage cans? I don't
Mhm.
know. Me and Gina just started a podcast as well, just Gina Luster.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
like, where are the garbage cans? What?
Okay.
How would you have voted for the garbage contract to go? Because this has been an ongoing issue. This ain't the first. This isn't the first time that we've had this issue. Correct?
Are you talking to
Well,
me?
yeah, with Rizzo and
Oh,
this,
yeah, it's always an issue when the garbage contract come up.
right? This the issue of privatization. So
Mhm.
that's a huge issue. But then we jumping around trying to do neighborhood cleanups, and we
Yeah,
got those. We don't even know where our garbage can at to do the neighborhood cleanups. You
that's true.
know, so
That's
it's just
very
like
true.
it's like yeah. So
That's very true.
when we gonna get our garbage cans? Cause it's been 365 days plus. When we gonna get our houses back? Because it's not like I didn't have the money. I didn't put up the money because I didn't redid the whole house at this point, right? So it's
Right.
like I got the money to give y'all the money. Give me my property back. Go ahead and vote on this resolution, council, so people like me, normal everyday citizens, can go on about our daily lives, so we can work and provide taxes back into the community, right? You would think.
Absolutely.
You would think, but
So how many people are caught up in this the same situation that you're in with their homes that you know of?
the first year we kept 20 houses. The second year it was another 20. You're supposed to keep 20 each year. However, that has not happened. Um, we got letters sent to us from Tyler Bailey's office, the planning and zoning department, right?
Mhm.
And if I just wouldn't happened to not be outside, it would have just been a letter on my door. Now I went in with a cashier check saying, "Okay, I'm ready to take care of this," and they ran me around for another couple weeks. They told me to call all the people on city council, which I did,
Mhm.
and some people don't even have numbers available for you to reach them, and some people don't answer their phone. Some people, if they don't answer their phone, will return phone calls, and others won't. Right? So this
All
can
right.
be a very, very extremely hot topic.
Mhm. Mhm. That's very true.
It should. In those houses, it got. It's down to 14 at the moment that I know of, 14, 15. But it was more than that. Why did that happen to the House of Esther?
Right. Right.
Why?
That's crazy. When they gave money to like created a program that basically did the same thing the House of Esther did. Hmm. You hear
And
me?
so,
Oh.
can you hear me?
Yeah, you just froze, and I thought you was just looking at me. Okay,
No,
now I can see
I
you
was
blinking.
just eating my fries now, Wyntis. I haven't ate all day.
No, you frozen. I'm not crazy. I'm sitting up here thinking I'm crazy. No, you frozen now.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me still?
Yep, I can. Yep, we can hear you.
Hold on, let me see if my camera. What about now?
You still froze, but we can hear
Can you
you.
see
That's
me?
fine. Yep. I mean, okay, now you back. Now you back. You get frozen up in the
I don't
craziest
know
faces.
what's
Now
wrong with
we can hear you.
this technology. This
You know what,
technology.
T from the
This
D? I'm gonna
technology.
ask you. So you in the first ward? It was some money given in the first ward. I heard you mention blight and stuff earlier to the Kennedy Center cleaners. Have you ever heard of them?
Nope. You heard of the Kennedy? Nope.
No. You ain't seen nobody out, no groups of people with 9 lawnmowers doing cutting no grass.
You know how high this grass is over in the first ward?
I know. I literally don't. No, I know it's not funny, but it's high as hell. It's so
I
high that
used
I almost got my car smacked on the corner. Oh, I was going down Home Street. And I think it was Home and Saginaw Street. Like you got like, was it Home and Saginaw? It was Homes in one of them street.
was it Holmes and Clio?
May have been. All I know is I was on home. I can't remember which way I was going.
It was probably Holmes and Clio right there.
You gotta like damn near pull out like your front of your car can get smacked because you can't
Mhm.
see over the grass.
Mhm.
That's literally like everywhere, all over the city. And they
Yeah.
passed out 25 and $50,000 to everybody, damn near, to fight blight in each
Yeah.
ward.
You seen
And
all
for
that
the ward
money we
to
got
spend
for
like that,
blight? Mhm.
that's crazy.
I called Quincy and asked him let me borrow that lawnmower. I still haven't got a return phone call yet. I'm still
Oh, he
waiting.
probably
Quincy,
thought you
give
was
me.
trying to be funny.
No, I'm serious. All he gotta do is teach me at the neighborhood engagement hub, or even work with me and say, hey, this how we can do a class with my Liberty Literacy program. We do gardening. We can do a class
Mhm.
with the kids, and you show us how to use the zero turn.
Right.
It's not that
Right.
hard. Like I'm like I said, I'm willing to work with everybody.
Okay.
Even
So,
even if you even with your faults, I'm willing to work with you. I could put my personal views about you aside and do business of the city. What I
mhm,
can't do is all the foolishness,
mhm.
all the social media and all that. I'm really out in the community doing the work. If you don't got time to do the work, then keep whatever nonsense over there. That's not who I am. Let me
Okay.
interview. Let me interview you, Wyntis.
Okay, you can interview me. You
Okay.
you can
Cause
interview
we
me.
getting to know each other, right? So I
Not
mean,
today.
what's up? No, I still gotta interview you. What's up?
No, I ain't gonna interview be
What
interviewed today. I'm
what
gonna
ward are
interview
you?
you today.
What ward are you in?
I'm in the second ward.
You in the second ward. Ooh, you in the second ward. So,
Mhm.
how do you like Service Park?
Oh, I ain't never been to that park before. I
How,
just
what?
drove around it. I ain't never in my life been to that park. Ever.
What?
Never.
What? Tell me
Ever.
something about your ward, the historical Civic Park ward. You know, I went to Civic Park in King.
We in the sixth ward. We just got picked up with the seventh ward. So I don't know nothing about that area over there.
Wait,
Just like
what?
she don't know nothing about this area over here. No. No, seriously. Like she has not come down our street. Like, no, over here. This is Tanya Burns' ward that she's gonna get in 2026, but
Six.
the voter registrations cards right now say second ward.
What? So when y'all go to vote in this precinct, this so do people actually know where to go vote?
Well, they know what precinct they go to, but it still say you voting in the second ward.
So
And Davina
technically,
said it was a mistake. She said the cards were sent out as a mistake twice.
oh wow, and this is just city of Flint. Is this so? Is this a county issue or a city issue?
City issue.
Absolutely, but
City
when it
issue.
a county issue as well, right?
Well, I interviewed the county clerk, Dominique Clemens, who said that they really don't have a lot of say so with what goes on with the city. It's not like he's over the city clerk's office. City clerk, their responsibility, they, I guess, bow down to the council. In my
Oh
opinion, I don't
wow.
know who they answer to. To be honest with you, seem like they answer the council because not the buzz person, but the clerk is appointed by council.
Wow. We remember Inez Brown. Now we got our Davina.
Hmm.
So how are we going to work with her as citizens and city council to make sure that we're getting
Wait a minute, you gone again? What?
be able to help people exercise their right to vote?
I didn't hear that question. You like went out in the middle part of the question.
So now, how are we able to work with Davina as citizens and city council to be able to make sure people know actually the right place to vote? Because elections is soon.
Right? I mean, I know they're soon, and I know you're well aware that they shrunk down some of the precincts. So hopefully, the people pay attention to their voter registration cards. That'll tell them where to go.
That's something that I've been working on.
Hmm. That's crazy. So look, let's wrap up. You got 2 minutes, and if t- 2 minutes, you got 2 minutes, two. Okay, I only see one finger. Okay, you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes, and I want you to sell yourself Liberty Bell and tell us why should the people in the first ward vote for you.
2 minutes. Okay, I'm
You can do it
watching
at
the
three
clock.
if you want to. You can have three.
Listen, first word, city council. I am not looking or expecting a vote because regardless of the vote, I am going to diligently do the work anyway. I am always on the ground for affordable water and health care. So, health care for our seniors, health care to our children, health care to people my age in the middle. I am focused on blight. I'm focusing on getting our trash cans back. I'm focusing on eminent domain. I am focusing on our community. Again, I'm running for the seat, but at the end of the day, the seat does not matter to me. It's the work that has to be done. So, whoever gets the seat, call me 810-219-8955. libertycbell@gmail.com. Call me on the three-way. Call me. I'm here. All the candidates, call me. John Billings, you're in my paperwork from when Eric sued the city for 10,000 residents. Rosemary, I am sorry. I am extremely sorry what happened to you. Carol McIntosh, I was rooting for you on the school board. Leon Elamine, I've done work with you at Mayman Institute. Cynthia, I don't really know much about you, but I'm willing to work with you as well. So
Is she
anybody
still
that
running?
I, I thought her name was on that ballot.
Oh, okay, okay. I know. I forgot.
So if you listen, If you out here and you doing work, call me. We can work together. I'm not opposed to working with none of y'all. I'm not pressured about no seat because I do the work any day, every day, any day, every day. So call me. 810-219-8955. libertyseatbelt@gmail.com. If you want to know about some of the things that I got going on or I'm working on right now, call me. If we need to set up a meeting and go to City Hall together, call me. If you need
What are a
some,
couple of the things that you got coming up, Liberty, before we go?
oh, what day
So
of
the
the week?
people can come out and see you. They may want to come out and meet you face to face. You gonna be out and at any events coming up this weekend or anything?
Yeah, my
Or in the next
schedule.
couple weeks?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot y'all the schedule. Yeah, cause I gotta go to a couple of Jasper Martis events. He's out in Flushing.
Okay.
Pam Pew events right now. Disclaimer for y'all: I'm working on for Michigan United in Action, and I am a canvassing manager, and I am giving out lit. And
Okay.
y'all can see me on. You welcome, Miss Rose. And y'all can see me Friday on Get It Out the Mud Media on podcast with me and Gina, and we'll be talking about
What's
some
the name
more
of
press.
your podcast?
Girl, I don't even know. That's
Okay.
what's gonna be called. I don't even
Liberty
know,
and
but
Gina. We just call it Liberty and Gina for right now.
Liberty and Gina. I don't even know. We playing around with some names right now, cause like I said, I'm out here working. I had a hot second to stop by Miss Edwards, Brownell Homes Association. You know they got that grant over there in that park. So come sit down on the benches in the park and call me or come talk to me. I'll be at either Salem Church, Martin Luther King, doing canvassing work, signing people up, dropping lit. Um, Call me.
All right.
A1, or you will see me in the community like you ran into me at the barber shop. You will see me coming in some spaces, but A1 don't call me. Council people call me. Like talk, let's talk. Let's get together. I got Drop Fest August the 3rd. Drop Fest, that's downtown.
Okay.
Um I'm trying to think. Alley Fest just passed, so I'm downtown a lot. It's a lot of events with the CTA tours downtown. Um, Look online at GFAC. You can catch me on some of the tours with the people in the community. And
Okay.
honestly, just doing the work. Like I gotta catch up. Hey, tell Mike Clack, call me 810-219-8955 so I can throw out some lit for this campaign, man. I got my best
Okay.
friend coming in town. Let's get it. I hit some doors with you too, Mike. Like I said, I'm a team player, man. I'm rooting for everybody. So
Okay. Well, it
yeah,
was good. It's good. It was look, he's on here. He said he on here right now, Liberty.
yeah. Call me, swing some lit by so I can drop some stuff off for you.
Well, thank you so much, sweetheart. It's been a pleasure interviewing you. I was so glad to get to know more about you and introduce you to the 810 audience, our family. And I wish you luck.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right. Have a good day.
All right, Wyntis and Kwame, if you want me, if you want to merge in with me and Gina on the show, we would love to have you.
Listen, all you gotta do is reach out. I'll be there if y'all need me.
Listen, we want to talk about all type of stuff. Cause
I talk about
girl,
all type of stuff anyway.
I know I've been peeping. I've been peeping. I've been paying attention.
Well, thank you for paying attention. It has been a pleasure having you on today.
Say,
All
all
right.
right,
Have a
you
good one,
too.
baby. Bye
You
bye.
too.
Thank you, everyone.